everybody, Jessica Wanglin here. Super excited to share some information with you today that I know you're gonna love. I know is gonna help you learn about your essential oils, learn about Young Living, and get answers and resources for information on how to use your oils, how to get the results that you want. And it is for everybody, even if you're not on social media, even if you don't check your email very often, or you don't necessarily get notifications from us in different ways. This is all about the Life Steps app that I've been telling people about more recently, depending on when you're getting to watch this. But I want to be able to share my screen with you and show you some of the things on the app that you can use to help you learn about the oils again and get access to information like recipes and newsletters and things like that. And the best part about this is that it is totally free. So this is an app that came out, again, depending on when you're watching this video, relatively like late in 2020, I know. It was developed by a husband and wife team. The wife is a Royal Crown Diamond rank with Young Living, and her husband is a software developer. So they kind of married those two skill sets and came up with this app to help people not only get information about their oils in a way that's not necessarily on social media, again, because not all of us, spend time on that, but in a way that helps people to get different parts of information that is specifically going to be helpful for you. So there's several sections to the app that I want to walk through and show you, and make sure that you can get this when you get a chance. So whenever you get a chance to watch this video, make sure that you come to the App Store in your phone, wherever that may be, and look for the Life Steps app. So let me see if I can share this. We can get the app showing our screen sharing. Hold on one second. It's going to ask me a couple things here. Okay, so here we go with the Life Steps app. So it's this little green square here with the white leaves on it. So you want to find that in your app store, whatever that's going to be, whatever that's going to be looking like, and get it for your account. So the way you actually just sign into the app, again, it is free, is that you put in your Young Living, I believe it's either your member number or your email. If you don't remember either of those, take a check in your email for that, or shoot me a quick message and I can help you out with that information. When you sign up for the app, it's going to ask you for that information, and then it's going to ask you actually what kit you started with when you got started and began your journey with Young Living. There's a couple of options on the homepage to do that. There's like the basic kit, the makeup kits, the Ningxia, things like that. The one that's going to be closest to the premium starter kit is the Everyday Oils collection, which is basically the oils in what we mostly know is the premium starter kit if you began with that. If you began with a different product by some chance, but it is oil based, just go to the basic kit and it's going to walk you through the things that are actually in there. But of course, there's resources inside the app for finding, some of the other things that you might want to be looking for. So here's what the app looks like when you come into it. You start with a section that's called the feed. And this is basically just some information that has all kinds of things that are up to date about what's going on. So if you can see, I'm recording this in February 2021, but these are the things that are shared with you about what's happening right now. So this section right here, I think, is particularly interesting because it talks about not only the essential oils and the products themselves, but it actually talks about all kinds of different life balance things that we do, because we know, and when you're on our team, that I believe that everyone comes to this with their own skills and their own backgrounds and their own interests. And we know that oils becomes a great part of your life, but it's not your whole life, right? We all have other things that we are passionate about. We have families, we have jobs and careers and things like that. So the great thing about this app is I think that it brings together all of those things really nicely for you to kind of connect with. So here's, for example, a book list about things that kind of just like can be really great to read, particularly for the month at the time. So when you click on one of these, for example, let's go back to the book list. So when you click in that little part that says view the book list, it's going to take you to all kinds of different information here about the book. Start with one, do another, go to the resource. How do you learn more about this kind of thing? Tap images to download, share things with people about the books you're reading. So that's really fun to see about how you can learn about more in in that particular piece of news in the resource section. So there's information about the book list. Let's go back for a second. So that takes us back to the feed. So here's some more information that it's going to kind of share. So this feed is just going to be things, again, that are up to date. It's going to show you information about what current promotions are out. February wellness box. This is something really fun. You can just read more about that. Click on it. Here's information about happy hormones. Click the thing to open the wellness box. It might take you to like a different, page or a different thing on your web browser on your phone. But this is a super great way that they are teaching you about how to pair products together and how to find things that are actually going to be relevant to what kind of, solutions you're actually looking for. So it makes some really great recommendations about different products and groups, as you see here. And then you saw that button there. It says update my ER order. When you have this tied to your account, you can actually click some of those buttons and get that connected to the login again on your phone, and be easily adding products to your apps and products to your account and to order that month if you find something that's really relevant to you, right? And so we're back at the resources section. Let's go back to the feed here. So scrolling down, we've got some of the things that we've seen already here. The feed also is showing me that I walk through these courses. So when you come into the app itself, one of the sections here that you see along the bottom, the little buttons down there, is tasks. So if you click on that, it's going to show you all kinds of really great things that you can actually do to learn about the oils and find out some more information. So first of all, they want you to make sure you use your products. Take a little check mark there about what products you use for the day. So like if you click on something like this, here you go. Have you used at least 5 to 10 drops of oil? Did you take your supplements? Have you used the personal care products? It's really fun to kind of keep yourself on track a little bit for this, to just connect yourself with using the products that you purchased and that you really do want to get results for. So that's really fun to do. So you can check that little box off. Of course, you can skip the task if you didn't do that yet today or don't want to. And then these are some of the other tasks, particularly on my feed right now, just as an example. So you can check to see that your kit arrived. You can walk through the course there about getting your kit. It talks a little bit about the everyday kit, unboxing guides, how to find out more about the actual things that you have received. And so that's really fun to see. What I love about this app in particular is actually the newsletter section. This is a huge and amazing resource of information that comes very specifically every month to talk to you about the highlights, the recipes, diffuser combinations you can find, and all of that right there on your phone to take with you everywhere. So when you scroll through this, you're going to see here's a February newsletter, a little bit about the blends and the products that you get for free with qualifying orders. So you can learn about each of those. You can see exactly what it is that you get for free based on what you order. It tells you a little about any extra things happening. When you spend this much, you get this product for free. And then what's super great about this is if you're somebody that is looking for new products to use, it suggests a lot of really great, timely and relevant things right there based around the type of products and information that's coming out for that month. So here is something that for February, for example, what's super great in February? Products that revolve around love and wellness in the middle of the winter time, right? So Thyromin is a supplement for thyroid support if you have a need for that. Ningxia Red is just a wonderful antioxidant staple that helps me get nutrients into my kids. My husband craves it. We use that every day. It's great for vision support. And then a couple of other things they suggest here. Endoflex for your endocrine system. Sensation massage oil is a little bit on the romantic side. And Progestins Plus, of course, is to support female hormones. And so this is so great about the newsletter is it tells you all of these things. It shows you how much the items cost. And so you can go and add these things to your cart or to your monthly orders and qualify for promotions in that way as well. So another fun part of the newsletter is take a look at this. They give you recipes for things. So in the mood massage oil, look at this amazing recipe. In a dropper bottle, get some oils in there, add some sensation massage oil, and spend some alone time with your favorite partner, right? To use some of the massage oil. So that's an example of this month. Here's an oil of the month they highlight. And you can read a lot more about that. Daily habits of how to use that oil. This one is Endoflex again. Put it in your ningxia, roll it over the thyroid. Check more out about the February oil of the month to create healthy habits together. Ditch and switch. They tell you a little bit about why they're highlighting the Progestins Plus this month. That's a super great product, of course, for women. And then just supplement spotlights. So all of those products that they recommended, they're going to tell you why they recommended them and what they read about. And we really do find that people that learn and educate themselves more about the specific products that Young Living offers really do get the results from the products. Excuse me. I know that everybody comes into using essential oils for a specific reason, and you come into looking for a more non-toxic home. And so it's just a great way to learn more about how they work and what happens, again, right here in this super great app. So then we saw here, Diffuser Recipes. That is really fun. If you're ever looking for ideas for recipes, take a look at that in the monthly newsletter. And there's a super fun thing that they're doing here, bingo. So highlights at the bottom, you can click on each of these links and get to those. So I really love the monthly newsletter part of this. It makes things so easy for you to learn about the products, learn about what's happening that month, find out, again, real solutions and ideas for things that are happening with your health and wellness and in your home, and connect the Young Living products with those things right there. And so again, that's the task section. Down at the middle, also just moving along the bottom, you'll see that it says contacts. You can add contacts to this to connect people to the account and send them information if you want. That is connected with the Pro account with the the Life Steps actually app. There's this free version, of course, and there's a Pro version if you are looking to be more likely to share some of the fun graphics and things that they have, but also to support you and connecting with people when you are a branch partner and you are building a business and doing this. That's really fun. I will probably get the Pro account very soon because there's a lot of fun things in there that I want to access, like classes and things like that I can share with everyone. And then moving along, resources. So this section is amazing. This is going to be the learning section of the app. And so you can do a search at the top. Let's take a little bit of a search here and look up things that have to do with sleep. So here's what we find. Search results for sleep. If you're someone that is looking for some more support in this area, these are all things you can find. Winter sleep diffuser recipes, winter sleep combos, sleep essence, essential oils for going to sleep. This is when they linked the Young Living blog, which was amazing. Other articles about tips for doing that, relaxing diffuser recipes, men's health and sleep, and the list goes on and on. So this is the resource section again, if you look to do a search. So back to resources. News and announcement section here. We can scroll through this, new product collections, different promotions that are happening. And so you can see what's happening and all the updated kind of info going on. February newsletter. If you're part of the Canadian team, you can see the promotions happening there, which is really awesome. And then of course the, like I said, anything new and exciting. Browse by category. Let's take a look at that. If you wanted to look up only recipes or DIY things, you can click on that section there. If you're a new member, make sure you access the information there, while content, videos, tools, things like that. So let's say you wanted to look at the recipes. We're going to click on that one, and here's what you get. All kinds of recipes for different essential oils and products and things like that you can grab. So isn't that amazing in the resources section? So let's get back to the main screen of the resources here. Again, scrolling down, recently added information about some highlights happening, 30 days to healthy hormones. This is an amazing little resource class you can take to learn about how to support your hormones naturally. There's the massage oil recipe and things like that. So you can just see new things that they have there. But February is product collections, for example, that just came out. This happens intermittently with new products and collections and items and things that they make. So you can read about these. Happy birthday to CBD. If you didn't know it, Young Living has a full line of CBD products, which are really top notch because they're blended with the essential oils. So the chemistry of that just makes them not only an outstanding high quality product, but a really more effective product as well. Because we know what happens when we add essential oils to supplements, their absorption rate skyrockets. Same thing with CBD. So here's some of the new products that are coming out. Again, just showing you some of the sections in the resources here. So more pictures and graphics. There's some parts here where you can see it's for pro, if you have the pro version of the account, to be able to share photos with things. And then recipes and DIY, new members, how does Young Living help people with wellness? This would be a super great little class to walk through when you're a new member. You can go to the course, you can read about it based on the little button right there, and just kind of grab more information on your own time from this app. So I really, really have loved this. It's been so comprehensive. The last section here called courses along that bottom right menu. There are different sections. This in here, of course, business courses, new members, general wellness courses, of course, CBD, again, talking about that. Let's talk generally about oils. That's a really great one. Ningxia, if you don't know a lot about Ningxia, like we have mentioned. Thieves, of course, Young Living has a full line of an all natural makeup, Savvy Minerals. If you love glam and you love makeup, make sure you learn more about that. And then new members, of course, walking through the app if you're new to Young Living again. But that is the main, let's go back to the feed here. And so you can see some of the fun things, of course, going on here. When we click on that little, it's called the hamburger menu, those 3 lines in the upper left. Again, just shows you about some of the, of course, how to navigate around in the app, the leaderboard, wellness assessment, custom messages, account dashboard, profile, etc. And if you need some help about the app, go to the help center, ask a question, things like that. Of course, they're always happy to help. So let us stop the share here 1 second. And we can get back to me. There we are. So that is just a little bit about the Life Steps app. As soon as you become a member, or if you are a current member and you don't have this yet, go grab that in your app store and tell me what you think of it. I know it's going to help you with your oil journey. It's going to give you a lot of resources to learn more. And as always, we'll be in touch, everyone. Thanks.